she'd always, every time we had a little bit of snow, or if it was just really cold, she'll always approach me and be like, "So how'd you like the weather today?" Or, "Hey, how you enjoying this weather?" I'll be like, "Fuck off, Jackie. Like, I don't want to put up with your bullshit." Hello, everybody. This is part 6 of Uncharted 2. What's funny is, you remember the last part, I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 parts. Only did 1. It's nighttime now. It's much later. Something came up like right after I filmed that part, which kind of bummed me out, actually, because I was like, ugh, I want to at least get 2 or 3 more banked a little bit. I'm like really kind of short on time, even more so than I normally am, so I really wanted to bust out a few parts and kind of, get it not over with, because I'm not trying to make it sound like a hassle, but like I wanted to get some episodes banked, so I had a little bit of freedom for the next 2 or 3 weeks, but that didn't happen. But that's alright, I'm making time right now. It is a Wednesday night, well, really a Thursday morning, because you know how I do it. It's 12:38 right now in the morning. You may be hearing a lot of sniffles. I am a little bit down with something. Now, let me tell you something legit, motherfucker, which is that Western New York just recently, granted, this is March 13th to the 16th right now, had a huge snowstorm. Not even like, and here's the thing, by our standards, by Western New York standards, like Buffalo standards, not even that bad. But it was like a situation at least where like schools were definitely donezo. A lot of businesses were for sure donezo. There was a travel advisory. Now the thing is, I had it off of work from the first day of the storm, basically. So my car had accumulated all of this crazy snow, and then the next day I worked. So by the time I went out to my car to go, get my to get ready to go to work or whatever, all this snow accumulated so much, and it was covering the wheel wells, and it was all like there was just a very thick layer, probably like a foot thick, on top of my car and everything. And so I had to just consider that as taking up time for getting ready in the morning to go to work, because it just took me like at least 20 minutes to get it completely free and uncovered, which was nuts. I don't want to waste ammo on this. Can I go up? I got a Wes. This is a good weapon. And I just spent 2 ammo on it. 2 bullets on it. I say 2 ammo. You know what's funny? I realized that the other day when I say that, like, oh, I have 2 ammo. It's like, why are you describing it like that? They're bullets, clips. Like, why don't you use actual proper terminology? Anyway, this storm was crazy. I'd woken up, and the day that I spent 20 minutes cleaning my car, it was one of those moments where you could get away with not going to work. It was that bad, more or less. Like, where I work, it was like, obviously we're still open, but if you called in and said, like, I can't get there, then they would, you're not going to get faulted for it or anything like that. It's a big company, too, so they're pretty serious about, it's a no bullshit company, It's not like some shit job that you have as a kid where they don't care if you call off or whatever. Like, it's got sick time, paid leave, and all that, normal nonsense. So it's a situation where they would, have a problem with you calling off, but they would have been okay. Basically, it would have been considered a snow day if you legitimately called them and said, I can't get in because of the snow. Now, I could have gone in still, which is what I ended up doing. I need a weapon, because it's gone. Can I have yours? Shit. Guys, it killed me, damn it, I knew it. Fucking saw that coming a mile away. But that's what happened recently. Now, I mean, it's not, snowstorm. Not that interesting. Like I said, it happens around here. Wasn't even that bad by our standards. Although I will say, for people that don't live around here, that's what it's like. And we're totally used to it, by the way. I mean, you'd have somebody that maybe lives south or certainly out west, and if they were to come here, they'd be like, oh, it's crazy. How the hell do you people even deal? But it is something that we're used to. And what's funny is, it's just like, oh, come on, dude, that guy, the same guy from behind me. I don't want to kill you. That's why I kept walking past him. I don't want to kill him. I'm trying to not waste time here, but now I'm just inherently wasting time by being killed by him over and over. So I guess I'll get him this time. But boy, he really gets up that train pretty damn quickly, doesn't he? Another guy here. Take him out. Die. Stay down. Don't be a hero. It's just Lazarevich. Anyway, just giving y'all a little inside look at what it's like over here. But even more so, I'll tell you, it just irritates the living fuck out of me. And you know why it irritates me? Because I've been super vocal about it before. I love my sunshine. I would love to... Really, dude. Fucking really. God damn it. Every time I'm, like, doing something, somebody from behind me has to say something. Leave me alone. I like my sunshine. So it's just, and we had a really easy winter for the most part. Like, nothing, like, all throughout January, February, obviously November and December. November, December nowadays, we don't even fucking get snow, which is nuts. But, you know, it was a super easy, not that much snow winter. And then fucking mid-March is when we actually get something big, which... It's just like so fucking... I fucking hate it. There's somebody I work with, and she loves to go skiing, and she knows just how much I hate the inclement weather conditions that basically aren't snow, or that basically isn't sunshine. So she'd always, every time we had a little bit of snow, or if it was just really cold, she'll always approach me and be like, so how'd you like the weather today? Or, hey, how you enjoying this weather? I'll be like, fuck off, Jackie. Like, I don't want to put up with your bullshit. Because she knows I hate it. And that's the thing. She likes it because she likes going skiing and shit. Which is, she's been going skiing like every fucking weekend now because of the fucking weather. She's like, oh, I'm having a great time. I'm like, good for you. Guess what I'm doing? Being a fucking homebody. Which I have no problem with it. Because that's another reason why I wanted to get some of these Uncharted parts cranked out for one session a few days ago, because I want to keep playing Horizon. It's funny, when I started playing Horizon, I was a little busy. I didn't really have a whole lot of time, and I'm not even gonna lie, I could tell how great of a game it was, but I just wasn't feeling it because I'm just still in kind of a slumpy mood. But just the other night, I finally, like, it just clicked for me, and I spent about 6 hours on it, and thank God it did, because I love sitting down and really, I'm playing on fucking normal difficulty. Goddamn fuckface. So I'm just happy that it clicked for me, and now I'm like, I've fallen down the rabbit hole, because that's the thing. I can start the game and I know it's good. It's just like, if you don't feel like playing it, you don't feel like playing it. So I did the first hour intro of the game or whatever, and it's I guess part of the reason why I didn't get into it right away is because it's an RPG. So it is one of those things where you have to get comfortable with it. It's not like Uncharted where wow. It's not like Uncharted where you can just jump right in and there's nothing to get used to. It's Uncharted. It's a third-person shooter. But an RPG, you kind of got to get situated with it. You got to learn the menus and the items and the resources and understand, where you're going, how you're doing. Sort of learn the game's limitations and what is also actually available to you and things like that. So I played the first, maybe 5 hours of Horizon in, really short sessions because I just didn't have the sort of... If I blow up again, I'm going to be so pissed. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? The funny thing is, this section sucks, no matter what difficulty you're playing on. Because I every time I get to the stupid tank, I can't... But I mean, you gotta, situate... You gotta, keep the reticule, further ahead to actually deal damage to it. It's kind of annoying. And obviously the prompt that it shows up to, where it's shoot the incoming missiles or whatever, that probably helps a lot too. But, you know, sometimes you just, like, ignore that shit because you're playing on an easy setting, so you're just like, oh, I'll just focus on hitting the chopper, I'll take damage for now, like, it doesn't matter. That's probably something that people are looking into. Oh, shoot the fucking missiles. Well, it's like, no, I'm playing on easy, like, what does it matter? Fuck the missiles for a second. You just do that sometimes. You have sort of that comfortable feeling of, like, well, it doesn't... You would assume that you could get away with, you know, doing dumb shit on a normal setting. Well, not a normal setting. I guess an easy setting. But I am playing on easy. Yeah, why did I say I was playing on normal? It's because I'm playing Horizon on normal. That's why. Because I inherently made that conscious decision, too, because I know difficulties didn't affect the trophies in Horizon. So I was just kind of like... Ooh, maybe I should just play Horizon on easy. But I was like, it's not going to be fun. The game, I want a decent, normal game. Like, I certainly, if I don't have to play on hard, I'm not going to. And I'll tell you right now, that is definitely because of my fucking almost 10 years of trophy hunting now, where I have played plenty of games on the hardest setting. I know I can, you know, I know I could do it, in theory. I've done way more difficult shit before, in the case of... staying relevant, Uncharted's brutal mode that they just recently released. But even then, when I did the crushing mode back in the day, you know, I did this game on... Really? Like, seriously? I did this game on, you know, the hardest settings and then all the other difficult bullshit stuff I've done over the years, so... Playing Horizon on hard was not a concern for me. I'm sure I could do it, I just choose not to. Now, let me tell you, I recommend right now that if you have not seen it, go onto my channel and search favorite PlayStation 3 memories. And you'll see a memories of like a normal little sort of talking video where I discuss me playing some of my favorite PS3 memories. And one of my memories is my Uncle Chris playing video games. And I show him footage of playing Uncharted 2, and I show him footage of him playing this fight. It's hilarious.
This is mine, jerkweed. Saved my ass again. You alright?
Get off the train, mate.
What are you talking about? You have any idea what I've been through?
I never asked for any of your bloody heroics.
Chloe, come on, we don't have time for this.
You're right. So get off the train while you still can.
And leave you with them.
You made your choice.
What did you expect me to do?
I expected you to have my back.
I had your back!
How could you possibly with the other two on yours?
Good luck with Flynn. We deserve each other. You know, I can't believe...
No.
You just don't know when to quit, do you?
What? No witty remark? Nothing clever to say?
I don't. No!
Oh, no, you don't!
Stop. Just let him go.
Put him out of his misery!
What I like is that you finally get to the, you know, the intro of the game or what have you. Which is cool that you get back to that, but then you think, oh, well, I gotta do this all over again, but they actually kind of speed it up for you, which is nice. Yeah, it's all come full circle. So I'll tell you why I was laughing at that cutscene. That's what I was talking about. That memories video. So I'd always have my uncle play. He's obviously he's older than me. He's like probably what how old is he? 13, 14 years older than me. But obviously I was much younger than him, right? So we'd always play games together. I was the annoying kid. He was the, you know, at the time, young adult that was just like being cool because he was hanging out with me and giving me like, you know, bonding moments or whatever. But it was always fun to play video games with him as a kid because I was always really good at them because I was actually a gamer and he really wasn't. He'd play them very casually and he was like really shitty at them. And he'd just get so mad. And it's funny to watch somebody that like doesn't really play games all that much, but they're like really trying and they just get frustrated. And maybe I find it funnier because I'm family, you know, and I, you know him on a more personal level, so that's why I laugh so much at it. But it's just hilarious. So when Uncharted 2 came out, obviously at that point I was older, but I still loved watching him play games because then it's to the point now where he's a much older adult. And he was married at that point, and he's like moved to Florida, he's got a nice house and everything and all that jazz. And he's like getting to the point where he's like almost middle-aging, right? And it's still funny to have him play games. So I had him play Uncharted 2, and I had him play that section with the, you know, the train or whatever. And, you know, he's just making offhanded comments and they're funny or whatever. But then he gets to that segment against the one guy, and he's trying so hard and he just can't do it, and he keeps dying over and over again. And he gets frustrated with the fact that the video game is being a video game because you're putting so many bullets into the guy and he's not dropping. And so my uncle's just sitting there. His name's Chris. Chris is just like, he's just like, come on, I'm bucking the shit out of this dude. What's going on? Like, dude, he just doesn't die. And then he finally does it, right? And then that cutscene happens where Chloe shoots him in the head, the big brute guy, and Chris just goes, that one shot killed him. I shot him 90 fucking times. I started dying. It was great. Ugh. This isn't really much of a cutscene, I believe, because this is just another firefight coming up. Have some of my PlayStation Vita soy drink. I'm just kidding. It's like a little chocolate soy drink. It says Vita, though. It's very good. Me and my girlfriend go to this Asian market I think it's in Amherst. It's really good. They have a lot of import products. If you're into, you know, Japanese shit, if you're a weebo kind of dude, like, they got a lot of great stuff. Like, if you're anywhere you live, try and, like, just go to Google and search, like, an Asian market or something and see if they have something. And you'll find tons of cool import stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to get. Obviously, they're pretty pricey, but actually, these little soy drinks, they come in a 6-pack, and I think I paid $5. Not terrible. Yeah, the portion size is small as hell, but they're really good. And I'm going to go back and get more. There's also this, they have this, oh my god, it's so good, I love it so much. They have this, like, Darjeeling milk tea, and it's like, oh, I love it. It's to die for. I think, like, that's, like, like, I was talking about how I'm, like, really into iced coffee. Well, I tell you what, I'm also really into, like, boba, like, milk tea, bubble tea, all that shit. Like, oh, it's so good. It's, like, it's also another craze for me, but that shit's expensive. So it's not a very good thing to be into, but I do love them. The milk teas I get at this market are like $2, though. It sucks. No, wait, no, they're not $2. I think they're like $1.60 something. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm somebody that has no problem drinking water out of, like, straight from tap, you know? So it always kind of feels like a lot of money when I spend anything for a drink. But that's just me. You feel me? Even though technically I'm still paying for the water, but like I said, it's out of tap. You don't really feel... Actually, no, water's included for me where I live. So I guess I'm not really paying for it. But yeah, $1.69 a drink, it adds up if you want to have one a day. That's well over $15 at that point for something that only lasts for... Yeah, I'm weird like that. And I used to be somebody that... I've always been a penny pincher growing up, and I was a great saver, and I learned the value of money like very quick, and I'm always good with my money, but I never thought I'd get to the point where, and I don't think I am at that point yet, but to the point where I'm like, good lord, what's his name? Like from that show, everybody, like the dad from Everybody Hates Chris, you know what I'm saying? That the ridiculous like cost cutting dad. Like I'm not that, and I don't think I'll ever get to that. Holy shit! But it's like I feel like I'm making way more of those conscious decisions now, and like I think I like spend too much time overthinking it when it's like calm down. It's only $1.69. It's not gonna break the fucking bank. I'm sure my girlfriend gets annoyed with that sort of attitude I have now. Especially when, like, I will freak out over, like, a little dollar drink, but then I will willingly, you know, justify, like, the purchase of a MacBook or something. Really? There's a third one? I thought it was only those two guys that spawn. That sucks dick. I was about to say, why am I still taking damage? I was about to say, how am I taking damage from those guys? Okay, where's this other one then? Because I want to deal with him right now. Boom. Oh, what? I don't get my fucking grenade back? Jesus Christ. Oh, this is actually another funny moment after you kill these dudes. You're walking all normally, right? Like Drake's, you know, walking just fine. Oh, shit. Stay down, dude. And then, so you kill all the dudes, right? And then, why is it not doing what it's supposed to do? Yeah, there we go. You kill all the dudes, and then just like Drake starts like, again. Chris got to this part, and he's just like, what happened? I was fine a second ago. Funny shit. I love it. Hint. Yeah, go this way. Wait, I can slump my injured ass over here. Shit, it's cold.
Emma, call a sergeant top some chit. Shepherds are like you, come on the topper.
How did I get here?
Kadiche, Kira Gurumbu lega di Chayamare. Kira Mashi was so the chambore.
How long have I been out?
Yeah, Tung.
Thanks. No. That's plenty.
Kira trouble Kira 2 year good desha. Ya lang to sa rebe.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Ya lang.
Thanks.
Yeah, Kira debo imbe. Yeah, sure. Shepherd Kira good desha. Sure. Kiranim the Kejishi good desha.
The hell am I?
Sure. Nyenyam de sure.
I always like this chapter a lot just because it's really pretty. All the Tibetan people and fucking chickens and shit. And there's yaks up there too. I'm here. Open the door. It's just really nice and scenic. It looks really good. One of Uncharted 2's prettier moments because, you know, all the snow portions. We talked about that like in part 1. Like, just snow stuff to me always seems very blah. Even though the game still looks good, right? But it's just like a sea of white is just hard to sort of articulate and look appealing, at least in video game form. Certainly there's a lot of great winter scenes in person that look gorgeous, but it just seems like anytime there's something that's you know, whatever you call it, anytime there's like a snow environment in a video game, it just seems very bland and off-putting or like boring, which reminds me of Lost Planet. And I guess the only thing being that I never understood Lost Planet because I'm like, a whole game based on like snowy environments, which I don't know if it is for sure, but I believe with Lost Planet 1, like the whole thing was snow. I really honestly don't remember. I think all of Lost Planets had something to do with like a large amount of snowy environments and shit. But it's just like, it was like such a turnoff for me. Like, oh my god, a whole game where it's like based on snowy environments? Ugh. No thank you. That's why if I play games that have snowy environments, I always dislike them. Not the game itself, but the snowy environments. Like, 'cause Horizon has snowy environments. Skyrim has snowy environments. Hell, in Minecraft with snow biomes, I don't like those either. I don't like biomes with like a shitload of snow. Look at that ass. Don't like it, man. It's a turnoff.
Just when I thought I had nothing left to lose.
Nate! Oh, thank God you're all right. I'm sorry,
It's all right. Elena, tell me you have some idea of what's going on. I mean, how long have I been here?
Only a few days. I followed the tracks to the wreckage. What the hell happened?
You were right about Chloe. Turns out she wasn't exactly looking to be rescued.
Wait, did she do that?
No, I have Flynn to thank for this.
Schiffer Gudesha.
Yeah. Nya Gotsusong. Come on. There's somebody who's anxious to meet you.
So, our mysterious guest awakes.
Nate, this is Carl Schaefer.
How are you feeling?
Good. Thanks.
Good. Please, sit. It appears you and I have much in common, Mr. Drake.
Is that so?
Yes. 70 years ago, I came here just like you, carried into the village near death, the last survivor of my company. I was hired to lead an expedition into Tibet to find the entrance to Shambala. What they really wanted was the Chintamani stone. So, my friend, where did you find this?
Borneo. Why?
This is the key to Shambala.
It's the one object your opponent desperately needs, even if he does not know it yet.
Oh, I think he knows. Look, I'm very grateful for everything you've done for me. I really am, but I'm through with all this.
So, they have beaten you, huh? Your quest is over?
Yeah, that's right.
What if it's only beginning?
Where did you find this guy?
Trust me, young man, your ego will mend. You're just lucky to be alive.
Yeah, you know, people are always telling me how lucky I am. But the truth is, everything I touch turns to shit.
Nate.
No, Elena, I'm done. Now, come on, I'm through playing the hero.
Your adversary will not give up so easily. He will not stop until he possesses the thing he desires.
Oh, yeah? Well, more power to him.
Power is precisely the problem. Some of the most fearsome rulers through history have possessed only a fragment of the Chintamani stone. Men like Tamburlaine, Genghis Khan. If a mere sliver could bestow such power, what would a man become if he possessed the stone itself?
This is crazy.
It's got to be what he's after, Nate.
Then Lazarevich really is a nut job. He's chasing a myth.
And what if he's not?
Helena, come on.
Oh, I mean, what if it's true? We've seen what he's capable of.
I understand your doubt. You require proof. Something you can see with your own eyes. Tenzin, Tinsanantara Tingonre. Find the remains of my expedition, and you will have your proof. Tenzin will guide you.
Sure. Nyenyamde sure. 가르쳐서.
I hope I live to regret this.
Just come back in one piece.
Don't suppose you speak any English, do you, pal? Well, this looks inviting. What's it say?
Du taksin think.
Why do I ask?
Du Tesson
I'm not so good with charades, pal.
국밥 좀 먹여.
Wait. Tenzin! Why do you need that?
I actually really love how that cutscene, that's like one little moment of Drake's not weakness, but sensibility that Drake has. Like, you go through all this shit, right? And it's like, that's when he's just finally like, oh, that's great about all this new revealing information, but I'm not doing this shit anymore. We almost fucking died. You kidding me? They're like, but it's just beginning. Well, you know, your enemy wants this. Oh, great. Good for him. I'm done. They're like, no, we'll show you some proof first, and that's how the game keeps going. But I like that. Because you know damn well that's, I think, what most sensible human beings would probably do. Unless you really are just fucking crazy and hell-bent on doing what you're doing, which Drake kind of shows more of in the third game. And 4-2, I guess, right? He wants to stay out, but then he gets kind of thrown back in. Which reminds me, I really gotta do 4 again. I gotta play 4 again. That's a hole of some sort. Won't be going down this path. However, there's another section later in this level that I had my uncle play too, which I never actually put in the memories video because it was kind of some spoiler alert footage. So I just didn't even bother putting it in as a courtesy for people. But that footage too is also really funny. Maybe I'll stick it in when we get to that part, but I don't think we'll get to it in part 6 that we're doing right now. However, I would also like to mention, you know what? It's weird because there are some games where it's like they took way for this channel. Like they took way more parts than I thought they would, and we don't finish the game until like 3-4 months, which is fucking ridiculous for a single game on a YouTube channel. So I thought, all right, well, we'll just do 45-minute parts for this so we can get it done quickly. And I'm looking at it, and last time, at the end of part 5, I did a manual save, and the manual save said like 49%. I'm like, that's fucking half done already. That means in 10 parts, if we keep up at that rate, in 10 parts, Uncharted will be over. And granted, 10 parts is still, what, 2 months? You know, that's 10 weeks. So granted, that's still a decent amount of time, but I guess for the channel standards, we normally take 3-4 months to do a game. So if, you know, a game that only has 10 parts is actually relatively short for us. Now that I kind of put it into perspective, which is crazy, because this is the one game where I thought, oh, for sure this is going to be, you know, part 15 plus or whatever type of nonsense. I just thought for sure that was going to be the case, and now it's not even looking like it. Especially since we are doing these extra minute parts, which I think we should do more often. I would like to get in a place where we do more games more frequently, you know? It does. It really does kind of suck in the grand scheme of things when I think about it, that we only finish like 3-4 games a year, you know? It's just kind of dumb. It's like people aren't, you know, the Let's Plays don't get fucking 20, 30,000 views. I shouldn't be concerned about the time or, you know, shit like that. It's for the small amount of people, you guys, that are actually interested in listening to this shit, right? So why not make it longer? What's the difference? I think it's like kind of a win-win. You get to see more per week. You get to move on to new shit. And it doesn't hurt people that don't give a shit, because they don't give a shit and they're not watching them anyway. So, good stuff, right? I can keep doing these joints, then I'll start doing other shit, which I definitely plan on doing at some point. I just have to actually do it. Which I will. In fact, I'm almost considering telling you guys what this kind of really big project that I'm working on. It's going to take months, though. I'm not going to front. It's going to take like months until it's done. But it's... Realistically, when I started working on it, it's like, okay, this is one video, but like it's such a big project that it like would maybe make sense to break it up into video, like multiple parts, but I think that's dumb. I want to just make it into one. It's basically a documentary. I'll say that much. That's all I'll say on it. I started writing a documentary that would be legit, just filmed and edited and recorded and uploaded all in one part. But it's like in the YouTube landscape, you know, having an hour and a half video, which I'm not sure if it'll be that long because it's in the early processes of being written, and obviously it's video game related. But you know, in the YouTube landscape, an hour and a half long video, it's kind of just sort of an odd way. Like I feel, basically, if you were to approach like, oh shit, fuck that up. Basically, if you were to approach somebody that is an expert in YouTube analytics and SEO and you know, Google AdSense and optimization and all that shit, right? And you tell them I'm going to upload an hour-long video, they'd be like, well, why would you do that? Just upload it into 6 10-minute parts. That's just the case. But I wouldn't want to. I feel like most people would enjoy a sort of a feature-length film in one go. So, but either way, that's what I'm working on, and that's as much as I'll say on it. But that's what's consuming a lot of time, and it's because it's one project, it's eating up all this other time of possibly doing other videos, which and you guys notice I tweeted it like a while ago. I tweeted, you know, give me ideas for new videos, because I have a full-on list that I'm building right now, and it's like a bunch of new stuff to finally sort of take advantage of this sort of opportunity that I have here, where it's like it's a pretty decently sized channel. You know, there's lots of stuff I could do with it, but I just don't do anything. Now I have tons of ideas. I'll start filming all this shit pretty soon. It just, I guess it worked out in such a bad time frame, because I started brainstorming all these ideas, and then I thought, oh my god, this one idea is great, and then I started working on it, and then it turned into this really long project, and so that's taken up all the time. But I'm only telling you guys that specifically because I know the people that watch this and that actually made it 40 minutes into this Let's Play, you guys are the ones that really care, so that's why I'm telling you all. First exclusive. Realistically, you'd think I'd tell... Oh shit, didn't go back and forth enough. Realistically, I should have posted it on Patreon or something first. I guess I'll do that on Patreon. I'll kind of talk about it at greater lengths on Patreon about what's gonna happen, what's going on. Really? Get some fucking hops. I guess I gotta drop lower on it. Wow, totally didn't even go for it that time. Gotta keep checking the mice's water bottle, because they're like... Shit. Did not mean to do that. How do you lower on this? Drake, lower. Damn it. Maybe if I jump further away. That'll be lower on it. I have to keep checking the mice's water bottle because it'll leak, and it'll leak bad to the point where all the water's gone in like a day. And it's been really frustrating the loving shit out of me because I'll come home from work and boom, they got no water. And then the bedding's all wet and I gotta take it out because you can't leave it in there like that. And it's like the third water bottle I've used for them, and it's the same fucking they keep leaking. All of them keep leaking. I don't know what the problem is. It's really bugging the living shit out of me. What the hell was that? I don't know. What was it? You tell me. Another little chilly environment, though. You kind of look at all this and you think, wow, this looks really cold. They're drinking a lot right now. For some reason, I knocked out all of my Vita Soy in like one go during that cutscene. I'm really not sure why I did that. It was one of those things where I went for the kill, right? Like I went to kill it when people say that with drinks, you know what I'm saying? You have people that do that? Kill it. I went for the kill, but like I kept drinking and like it just like my mouth kept getting fuller and fuller and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? I don't even know why I did that because there was actually a lot left. What the fuck was that? No, I know what it is. I've played this game before. But if you're playing Uncharted 2 for the first time, you're thinking, what was that? And if you played Uncharted 1 already and you're playing Uncharted 2 for the first time, you're going, also supernatural shit in this game. So then you come out here, you're like exploring. You're thinking, alright, what's going on? But then you go in here. Icicles of some sort. Shit, we gotta end this soon. I don't want to start this whole little section. Because something crazy happens. And I'll insert that footage too, if I get around to it. Actually, wait a minute. Where am I going? Yeah, I'm going this way. Damn it. Drake, why would you do that? Is that treasure? I don't know. Everything looks so shiny and crystally dynamic. Crystal Dynamics. Ha, you're a developer. Realistically, his hands are probably super cold to the point where you can't feel them and they burn. And I was going to say something else, but I already forgot. Oh, that's a treasure. What is it? Ooh. Drop down. Get this weapon.
Let's hope this is loaded.
Yeah, we'll stop here. Because I know damn well what's going to happen next. And if you know this game, you know what's happening next too. So I'll save it for the next part. Everybody, thank you all for watching. Part 6 of Uncharted 2. Part 7 is coming soon. I hope you're ready for it. Peace out.